Today, I'm giving you a full walkthrough of my Creator Hub Notion template. This setup is designed to help creators like us keep everything organized from big content ideas to the smallest task all in one place. And if this sounds like the game changer your workflow needs, grab the full template today at karacreates.net, which is my website, or you can also pick it up on my Etsy shop. Links are going to be in the description below. It's an affordable one-time purchase that pays for itself and save time and sanity. Let's dive in. If you've already purchased it, feel free to follow along. Just click the link in the provided PDF sent to you, head to the top right corner and hit duplicate, and it'll copy straight to your Notion workspace. When you duplicate it, you'll see my quick start guide in the top left. Read that first for any setup tips you might have. Then you can customize it to fit your vibe perfectly. So let's go ahead and get into those details. Before we jump into the views and the sidebars, let's talk about the heart of this template. That's going to be your content archive database. This is where every piece of content, whether it's just an idea, it's in progress, or published, everything lives and gets tracked there. First, we're going to start by creating a new content page. Click the New button in the Content Archive. You'll see a drop-down with several templates tailored to different types of content, such as long-form YouTube videos, short-form content, live streams, Instagram posts. It's all there. These templates are preset with the most useful properties for that format that I found helpful. For example, the YouTube one provides spaces to brainstorm your video, start working on templates, and put your script. I'm reading my script from mine right now. And it also provides spaces to put SEO keywords. If you're doing any research, that type of stuff, you can house all that right in there and have it all in one spot. Just pick the one that fits your project and then just fill in the relevant properties. Let me quickly show you an example. I'm going to create a new YouTube video idea right now. Click New, select the YouTube template, add a title like My 2026 Goals. Pick the platform and start filling in the properties, and just like that, you're ready for the production process. Here's some examples of some of the available properties that you're going to find up in the top of that page. You're going to have the content type. That's going to be, is this a live stream? Is it a blog? Is it a short? Is it a social media post? That's what you're going to select there. For status, you're going to track your workflow with statuses like idea, in progress, filming, editing, scheduled, complete, and more. For publish date, when is this content going live? Setting this also makes it show up on your content calendar. For platform, where will this content be published? YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, etc. For tags, add genres, topics, a special series to keep things organized and searchable. Related databases. You can link to games you're playing, collabs, sponsorships, and even specific tasks from your to-do list. Content section. Space for your script, notes, keywords, or any research you want to keep handy. Feel free to add your own custom properties here too, like your thumbnail status, target views, or even a formula for days until publish, if that fits your workflow a little bit better. Let's see this connection live. When I relate a task or collab to a content piece, it shows up right here, and vice versa in the content page. Now let's go over the main database views that you're going to see on your dashboard. The Creator Dashboard. This is a gallery view of all the main platforms that I create content for. Each card links to the platform's Creator Dashboard, like YouTube Studio for YouTube or Twitch's Creator Dashboard, where you can check your analytics or upload and schedule videos. To change the link, just click into the page and update the URL property. The gallery images are based on each page's cover image, so you can swap those out to match your brand or change platforms. Upcoming content. All content lives in the Content Archive database. You can customize which statuses show up or change to timeline and list. This makes it easy to see what's coming up at a glance. To-do list. This is its own database separate from the Content Archive. I like planning in Kanban board style, but you can switch views like with the content calendar. Each task lets you see what content is related to. Its priority, due date, and status. Add subtasks and extra info right into the task page if you need. Ideas. This is a filtered view of the content archive, showing only items with a status idea. It's perfect for brain dumping content inspirations. For example, I'll add something like office cleaning blog and just fill in a few properties like platform, genre, tags. I like to use tools like vidIQ to research trending topics and keywords. You can also do that in YouTube Studio if you're hosting on YouTube. And you can then drop those into the content section for easy reference. Watch how fast this is. New idea, title it Cozy Gaming Setup Tour, and add tags like gaming, room tour, paste some keyword research, and then done. Now it's in your brainstorm bank, and you can come back to it whenever you feel like creating the content. Content calendar. This view pulls from the content archive as well. Anything with a published date shows up here. Adding new content is easy. Just click the down arrow next to new and pick a template that fits your content type. Each template is pre-filled to make setup quick and tailored. Now let's go over the sidebar area. First, you're gonna see that start here at the top. That is just a written version of this tutorial in case you'd rather just read instead or have a quick way to reference this. Next is the table of contents. Just click any section and it'll jump you straight to that section in the dashboard. Social links. Direct links to all of my channels. To update, highlight the text, and then just click the link icon and change the URL and title. Next is gonna be content. So this is gonna include content archive, categories, games, etc. And we'll go through each one by one. First is content archive. This is the main database for all your content. It's searchable and editable. Next is categories and games. Add any games or stream categories like just chatting, music, makers and crafting, that or the name of the game that you're going to be playing. These connect to your content properties when you're creating new pages. Sponsorships and partnerships. Keep all of your brand collab info here, from deliverables and talking points to contracts and scripts. File uploads are also supported if you need to house any of those documents that may have been emailed to you. Collabs. Add friends or new collaborators complete with their Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, and a tag for friends versus business collabs. This makes it easy to link them in future projects. Content to do. This is your task database for tracking priorities, related content, and status. You can add extra info or subtasks in each task's content section. Resources. These are sites I use daily like Canva for thumbnails and posts, or CapCut for resource-friendly video editing, and vidIQ for keyword and trend research. Brand manager. Store your platform profile images, channel descriptions, logos, media kit, font files, brand hex color codes all in one spot. I don't know how many times I have lost a logo in the void that is my Google Drive. It's nice to have just one place that I know it's gonna be. There's a place for screenshots, for your color palette, everything you need for a quick copy paste or update as your brand evolves. Music. A database for tracking music used in your content. Add song info, links, and which platform it's from. Best part, you can relate songs directly to your content pieces, so you always know what's cleared for use. For example, I've added the song from my channel trailer. That way, if I'm ever traveling or need to re-download it, I know exactly where to find it. So that is a full tour of the Creator Hub Notion template. Everything is customizable, so tweak the views, add properties, add things that you're actually going to utilize, and that's going to better your workflow. If you're finding this helpful, hit that like button. It really helps other creators find this template. And then also drop a comment below and let me know how you're planning to use this, or if there's a feature you'd love to see added, please let me know. If you have any questions or want help setting it up, just reach out. I'm always happy to help. Head over to karacreates.net. You'll be able to find it there. You could also find it in my Etsy shop right now. Links are in the description. Go ahead and go snag yours. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content if you're interested. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And happy creating, guys.